morning and welcome to the Free Daily Coaching Hangout. Your daily hangout for mindset, tech tips, and everything attraction marketing. We're here every morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Sit back or jump in. Either way, remember to have some fun. Here at freedailycoaching.com.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Free Daily Coaching Hangout. I would like to welcome you to another Mindset Monday. I want to say good morning and welcome to those that are here and super excited. A really exciting week as we come up onto the holiday season. For many of us, that means traveling. That means family members coming either to your home or maybe you traveling out of town or over to another neighborhood to your family's home. And so really exciting times. I know here at our home, we're really excited. My son lived with us until just a few years ago. He has twin little sisters that are quite a bit younger than him. And they live with their mother and grandmother over in Nevada. And so he's coming out for the Christmas vacation break and this weekend. So really looking forward to that. And it's part of the mindset call this morning, having things to look forward to help you with your daily mindset, having goals to look forward to that are attainable, that are realistic goals. And I want to tell you about one of those goals and how we use this in our lives to implement something new and how it's changing even today and what that's going to look like as we move into the future. So let's say good morning and welcome to all of you. Let's say good morning and welcome to some of our regulars. We have quite a few people that come and hang out here on the regular each and every morning. So always like to say good morning and welcome. I also like to say good morning and welcome to those of you that may be watching on the Google Plus feed. Maybe you're watching from YouTube and you want to see that, hey, we are recognizing the people that are here that are actually attending the call. So good morning to Whitman and Karen. Good morning, Craig and Christina, Jeannie, Barb, Malia, good morning to you. Good morning to you, Mr. Jeffrey. Malia, I did go back, just FYI, and I did find that email based on our message. So just wanted to let you know. Deb, good morning to you. Good morning, Leanne and Bill. Good morning, Mrs. Mupo is here. Good morning, Sandy. Good morning, Howie and Larry and Chris. Good morning, Len and Elizabeth. Those that are just popping on, I know I see you guys keep popping in. Good morning to you as well. On this morning's mindset call, I want to talk about something very exciting that has to do with mindset, something that I believe that anyone can really you can start to implement this in your business. You can start to implement this in what you're doing to start seeing results. And I'm pretty fired up this morning about this, and the reason is pretty simple. I was actually having a call on Friday with one of the people that I work with, and during that call, the intent of the call was really this. It was just a check-in call. They were just calling to touch base with me. They wanted to say hi and tell me what they were up to, and they've had some situations in their life that are some challenges right now. And I was actually talking to this person about something that they could do that might be an option for them. Something that I have quote unquote in my tool belt that I don't really use that often, that I thought might be valuable to them. So I started talking to this person about this specific tool, this training, this platform and everything. And during that time, I got so fired up, I got so pumped up about it that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave and go and tell my wife that this is something for my wife. This is something that my wife could be doing as she's making her exit strategy from her 9-to-5 employment. And I got so pumped up about it that we're making changes here in our home, that we're gonna start to do something different. So how does that translate to you and how you can start implementing things into your business, how you can start implementing some of these mindset, not rules necessarily, but these principles. So You know, everyone talks, and not in a bad way, everyone talks about making a vision board, right? Creating this online vision board. You can create a physical vision board that has the pictures of the things that you're going to do, the lifestyle that you're going to live, to go and move towards that, to have a visual representation, so that reminds you each and every day, so that you can see that, to implant that into your brain. Well, I want to suggest doing something in addition to that. I want to suggest applying something right now today into your life that's working towards this long-term goal. And I don't just mean by working and taking action in your business and building a team. Of course, all of the things that we talk about in our marketing and building your team is going to help you in your future if you're making a successful financial gains, right? If you're building a team and you're building up a residual income, if you're making money in your business, of course, that's going to be good. What I'm talking about is taking even the smallest, the tiniest, the most minuscule step today towards this long-term goal. I want you to think right now of what that goal could be. My wife and I had a goal even before I came into the home-based business industry. We had goals to pay off our bills. And so every single month, we would pay a little bit off to something that we were already paying. So we're paying them a little bit extra until we got it paid off. Now, that concept of just doing a little tiny bit extra, in the beginning, it didn't seem like it was really doing much. Right? In the beginning, the first couple times, it's just like you're sending an extra $5, or you send an extra $50 or $100, whatever that figure is, to whatever that long. In this case, I'm talking about using it to pay off debt. That's one of our long-term goals. So we started doing little tiny incremental behaviors that would get us to that point. Because of that, because of those specific actions, guys, I can share with you today that we're going to share publicly today that we were able to pay off our vehicle. In addition to paying all of our normal bills, we were able to pay off our vehicle. Now, for some people, you already live a cash lifestyle. That's not that big of a deal. But the amount of people that are living a cash lifestyle, that are actually not living to pay the debt that they owed from last month and the month before that and the 6 months before that, it's a small fraction of the population. So what if you could do a small step, the smallest, the tiniest thing today to get you towards your end goal? Maybe your end goal looks like you wanted to get a bachelor's degree in English literature. Well, what if you simply, instead of going back to school and taking a full load and overwhelming your schedule, literally like crushing your schedule to the point where you couldn't even get those things accomplished, what if you just took simply one class? What if you simply took a credit, one credit? Most of the classes I think are like 3 credits, but what if you just took a single credit class? What if you just took one class right now? Excuse me. Maybe you're trying to fix up an old car that you have. What if you just buy one of the screws, just one little piece today? And every day, every week, every month, you just do something small, something little, each and every time. You see, it's like taking your vision board, and instead of saying, someday I'm going to be there, I'm working towards that, you're taking your realistic goals, your goals, and you're taking one of them down off of that vision board, and you're putting it into reality and saying, hey, I'm going to start applying actions today, whether they're huge, whether they're small, no matter what size the action, and I'm going to start applying it to this goal today. Imagine what that would look like. Over time, the exponential growth is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's the snowball effect, guys. It's this idea of consistency and baby stepping. And the reason that I'm putting this into your mindset is because you're starting to change your mindset that these goals can actually occur, that you can actually make them happen if you're taking the action. If you take the action today and you do it over and over and over again each day, the exponential result that you see at the end is absolutely phenomenal. It allows you to pay off cars. It allows you to live a cash-free lifestyle. It allows you to go and get that degree that you've been wanting to complete. It allows you to learn how to speak another foreign language, another language besides English. It allows you to learn how to dance with your partner, right? Have you always wanted to go and learn how to dance and learn how to swing dance or line dance or do something like that, but you've never done it? You've never had the 4 hours to do a class. You haven't had the 4 hours to do week after week after week. What if you just did it for 15 minutes every single day? What if you just practice on a YouTube video? What if that was the best that you had today, but you started today? What if today you started baby stepping towards that goal? What happens to the mindset is that your mind starts to get programmed that yes, you can achieve. Yes, these small steps do matter. And instead of having the negative voice saying, oh, well, that'll take too long. Oh, well, that's too much work. Your mind starts to think new things. Your mind starts to think new things like, oh, that's a small investment for what I'm going to get on the back end. Hey, that's not that much time for what I'm going to actually learn. So what's required? Well, we have to take the vision board. We have to take our goals and we have to evaluate them and look at which goals have action steps that we can take right now today, no matter how small they may seem, no matter how insignificant they seem, that they may appear to you to be today, and get those down, look at those and see what those look like. And then say, okay, what is one of these goals? Which one of these goals, which one of these visions that I have for my life am I going to implement today? What actions am I going to take? And for some of us, it might look something as simple as I'm going to go out and prospect as much as I can. I'm going to go out and get as much exposure for my business as I can, because I know that if I continue to do what I'm doing, I'm going to earn that extra $200 a month that I've been making, and I'm going to put $100 of that towards my family vacation, right? And that's that one small step that you're able to do every single month, that you're putting that money aside, that you're fixing up that car, that you're learning to go and dance, that you're putting yourself through school, that you're paying off debt. Maybe it's something as simple as buying someone something nice, that you've wanted to be able to gift something to someone. Those things can become a reality in your world if you have the vision, and then you take that vision down and you say, okay, it's not just a vision, it's not just a dream, this is a real goal, this is something that's absolutely 100% attainable. What's required to get to this goal? Literally, if you have a picture on your vision board of a yacht, of a fancy car, fill in the blank of whatever kind of car, from a Ford Mustang all the way up to a Bugatti, it doesn't matter. Fill in whatever your car is. Do you have a dream house? Do you have a vacation that you want to go on? What's required to get those things? Not just the dream. There's work that's required. To get that house, to go buy the Bugatti, to buy the boat, they're going to make you trade credits. You're going to have some dollar bills. What does that look like? Can you start saving? Even, this is the crazy part, even if it was a penny a day, the action of making the commitment to take the action to move towards that goal, that's the mindset change. That's the mindset of a winner. The winners and champions in life, they take actions even though they're not seeing a direct result today. Why? Because they know from their experience that consistency and taking action is going to yield results. That's it. That's the bottom line. Sometimes the results are what we want. Sometimes they aren't exactly what we want, and then we need to adjust our behavior. So we can literally start to shape and create and build and mold our mindset by taking actions. You know, I hung out with a friend of mine that was really a great mentor, and he used to say things like, You can't think your way into right actions, right? You can't believe your way into right behavior, but you can behave your way into right thinking. You can't think your way into good behavior, into right behavior, into productive behavior, but you can behave your way into productive thoughts. You can behave your way into money-making brain thoughts, brain waves, feelings, and emotions. You can behave your way into that. That's why the action steps are so important. So what if it's all in your mind? Like I talk about all the time. It's all in your mindset. Well, what if it is all in your mind? So what if you could simply make a decision that you were going to take action today? That you were going to take the actions required to get you to your goals so that you could start to make your vision board become real? What if you picked something on your vision board that you could really attain, that was a realistic goal that you could get to in the next 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months? You see, we've created goals, short-term goals and long-term goals, just like you have, both short-term and long-term goals. What if you started to work on that vision? What if you started taking action today on one of those visions on your vision board so that you could create that reality for yourself? When you create the reality, when it starts to become a part of your daily life, your mindset changes even more. You believe even more. Your passion becomes stronger. The mission to help other people becomes more imminent. It's absolutely vital. Why? Because you saw the results, because you had a vision, because you were willing to step up and take the action and then see the results. That belief gets ingrained even more. It literally requires you. It's a biological imperative for you to go out and then share that with other people. You will be compelled to do so. Do you want that passion? Do you want to have that type of drive? It doesn't matter if you're an introvert, an extrovert, if you're a purple or you're a green or a yellow or a red, or if you're tall, or if you've had massive success in the past or you haven't had any. Our mindset is the most important thing that we have. It's the thing that we can actually program. We can control that mindset. Does life happen? Do things from the outside occur? Absolutely. But we can build our mindset by taking the correct actions, by doing the right behavior. When I'm talking about the right behavior in your business, are you connecting and communicating with your audience every single day? Are you building your audience every single day? Are you making sales and giving people the opportunity to purchase from you regularly? Guys, these are actions that we can take that, done over and over and over again, our mindset starts to change. They become part of what we believe in, part of what we do, part of everything in our mind is focused on that. Why? Because that's what we've done over and over and over. I simply want to share that with you guys. How such a simple idea of thinking your way into the right actions can mess us up. But behaving, taking the right actions to have those supporting beliefs, it absolutely works. It absolutely works, guys. So pick something on your vision board and make a list. Make a list of the top 5 things that you could do right now, today, to get you closer to that vision, to allow you to live your vision board out so that you can start to create the life of your dreams, so that you can start to go out and help other people to live the life of their dreams. There's so many people here right now this morning that have such a passion, that have such a heart of service, that want to go out and share with others, that want to teach other people, hey, this is what I learned. This is what I've learned in building a home-based business. This is how I've learned to build an online marketing. This is how I've learned to brand. This is how I've learned to use Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or YouTube. This is how I've learned to blog. This is how I've learned to host webinars, to build a business, to help other people. Guys, I'm fired up this week. We're going to do something big. We're going to be taking some actions that are absolutely ridiculous. I don't want to even announce everything because I'm so excited. I almost did. And I was like, whoa, hold myself back. What I do want to announce is this. This entire idea of behaving my way into the right thinking, you know, I'd heard it from so many friends and mentors, and one in particular, and I applied it in some areas of my life, but not all of them. When I started to apply that into my business, it started to have a massive difference. Your business can have a massive infusion of energy, of passion, of new recruits, of new prospects, of new team members. And it's simply up to you. It's up to you to say, hey, I'm ready. Today I'm going to take the action. Today I'm going to take an action that's required to get to my vision. And I'm not going to let anything stand in my way. I don't care if people think I'm goofy. I don't care if everyone in my family thinks this is not the way to go. I don't care that other people have failed at this. What I care about is I care about those that support me. I care about those that have done this already. I'm following the ones that have had success and attaching myself to those people. And that's, guys, what you can do. You can keep on coming to communities like this, to the My Lead System Pro Wake Up Call. There's hundreds of communities all over that you can tap into to use the energy to start living this vision board, to start living the actions, to start taking the required actions to get to the goals, to the vision that you desire. Imagine what that looks like when you start taking those actions now. Guys, gals, not too long ago, I embarked on this journey, and I was scared and confused. I didn't know where I was going, and I didn't know where the journey was going to take me. I knew one thing. I knew 100% for sure that I believed that other people were doing this and they were successful. They were actually making it happen and it was working for them. And I believed that there was some of those people that, in addition to making money online, that in addition to doing their business, to running whatever they were doing, whatever widgets they were selling, whatever products or services, that there were some of those people that would truly show me how to change my life, how to change. And I went into it with that mindset. And I want to encourage you to open your mind today and look around and find those people that are doing it, that are building what you want to build, and follow those people. Let your heart burn with passion. Become on fire. And the way to do that is to go out and take action. Nothing will get you as pumped up as going out and taking action. If you've never done a video, go shoot a video and post it for people and see how pumped up you are. If you haven't written that first blog post, go write it and post it and see how pumped up you are. If you haven't written the top 10 people that you want to be following, go do that task. Go do that task and see how pumped up you are. Guys, taking the actions is so critical. And it's like the opposite. It's like I always tell everyone, hey, mindset is 100%. Mindset is the main thing. It's the most important thing that's required for you to succeed, is your mindset. Well, how do you get there? The actions. It's the actions. It's not just thinking about it, guys. It's not just standing in your backyard and doing a power pose like I've shared about before. It's not just that. It's not simply that, but that's one of the actions, right? That's an action. It's not sitting here thinking about doing it. It's actually doing it. It's not thinking about reading the next book that you're going to read. It's about picking up the book and doing it. It's not thinking about what you're going to say when there's people. It's about going and talking to somebody. See, it's the actions that change our mind. And your mindset is the most important thing in building your business. Your mindset is the most important thing when sharing with others, so that you can convey that love, that message, that sharing, that caring, that portion of you that wants to give back. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning. I want to, I'm just reading all your guys's, I'm just reading your comments. So think your way into the right actions doesn't get you anywhere, but acting your way into right thinking can take you places that you never imagined were even possible. It's all about you taking those actions to allow yourself to build that mindset, to let your vision get bigger, to get out of yourself, to get out of your way enough to carry the message. I want to say a special shout out this morning to two people. One is Angel Balachowski, who I talked to on Friday, who got me fired up about some things. I want to say also thank you to Elizabeth Summers, who has gotten me fired up as well, calling me, taking some actions, doing things different to change the way that things happen. When you guys call me and you tell me about the things that you're doing, it pumps me up. It gets me fired up. And then all of a sudden I realize sometimes, and I believe that you will have this too, guys, sometimes you get so fired up because someone shares with you something that it's so impactful that when you're sharing back with them and you're giving them some ideas and you're helping and sharing with them, all of a sudden you realize, guess what? I could use exactly what I just told you. Sometimes you realize what you're sharing with others is what you need to hear back for yourself. And I grabbed onto that on Friday, and I latched onto that, and I said, you know what? I'm going to take some actions. I'm going to do something different. Our life is changing. Our vision is getting bigger. Things are happening, right? We paid off our car, guys. That was on the vision board, and it happened. It absolutely happened. We have the title. We call it the pink slip when I grew up, right? Let's race for pinks. I don't know if that was a California thing or a West Coast thing, but when you get your title, it's like a pink color, the paper, right? We own that today. We own our vehicles. It's a big deal because it's our vision coming real, because we took the actions. Guess what? We took the actions and it's becoming more real. Guys, when you pay off your car, when they mail you that thing in the mail, the belief becomes even stronger. Believe me when I tell you, you want to share with every single person that you know, hey, guess what? Did it change my life? Absolutely changed my life. Changed my life so much that in addition to paying our bills, we were able to overpay on some bills, and now we're done paying this bill. We are finished paying that off. We're done. They mailed it to us. We didn't make our last payment, guys. We paid it off early. That's the big deal. Wasn't that we just kept on going and, oh, we made it to the end. No, we're finished. We opted out early because we were able to give them extra. And I want you to be able to go out and give people the extra. Give them that little extra juice, right? When you fill the cup and it goes over the top, like past the brim of the cup, fill a cup with water today and see how you can fill it just above the top. That extra, that's extra. That's bonus water. That's bonus juice. Pour that off and give it to someone. Imagine what your life would look like if you took all of the extra that you could create and you handed it to someone else. Imagine what the passion of your team would look like if you could hand that baton to someone else. You could help light their fire. Guys, thank you so very much for joining us today on Mindset Monday. I'm pumped up. It's going to be a powerful week. There's more surprises. There's more hijinks and antics. There's more marketing going to happen. I'm here to go out of 2014 on fire, guys, so that when we go into 2015, we're a full head of steam. Our train is going to be rushing down the tracks, and I want you guys to be with me. I want you guys to be on the train. I want your trains and your tracks to be running right along the sides of mine, so that we're like a big army of trains, right? A train army. I don't know how that would look, but can you imagine 27, 30, 40 tracks all running? Can you imagine what that looks like when you have a team that's supporting you, that they're right next to you and they're building with you? Well, for that to happen, you're going to have to start to build your vision. You're going to have to start to make your vision come true, and you're going to have to start sharing it with other people. It's not about the hype, guys. It's about the real life-changing events that can happen and how you can start to help other people do the same. Thank you guys for joining us. Go check out freedailycoaching.com. Make sure that you tell everyone about it. Also, check out the Facebook page. There's a brand new fun marketing video on a brand new recruiting tool that I think that each and every one of you will enjoy. Thank you all, and I'll see you on the next free daily coaching call. Thanks. Have a great day.